Hey everybody, it's me, Renee. Um, Not many of you know this, but I've been working in the office environment for quite a number of years, for almost 20 years. About 12 years ago, I had to have a surgery done on my left arm, carpal tunnel surgery, carpal tunnel release. And not only did they have to do an incision on the inside of my palm right here, but they had to do an incision like right here, to release the pressure off the nerve in this part of my arm, because it was making these three fingers very numb, and to where I couldn't hardly feel them, and the numbness was going from the top of these fingers all the way up my arm past my elbow. So it got to be where it was pretty bad. Plus it was always aching, and it was a mess. So they did the carpal tunnel surgery, and it took me a few weeks to heal, a couple months to heal, and now it's like back to normal. I do have the occasional what I call ghost arm syndrome. I'm not sure if that's a real syndrome, but sometimes when I'm holding something, all of a sudden it's like my hand just releases it. So I'm thinking the surgery has something to do with it. But other than that, I mean, the strength in it is back to normal. Plus, I'm left-handed. So, but now, 12 years later, I developed carpal tunnel in my right hand. So, it's not the same numbness. It's a different kind of numbness. It's just these two fingers right here that are numb. And it's very achy around my wrist area. And always aching, painful, a bit painful. But something new in this arm is, I don't know if you've ever experienced like shock, like an electric shock, like if you accidentally touch something and it sends a shock through your fingertips. Yeah, that's what it feels like. My nerves are being damaged by the pressure on the nerve. And what it's doing is it's sending shocks through my arm. It's like from the fingertips all the way up the arm. So it's not the numbness that I experienced in this one, but it's like electric shocks. It's really weird. That's what it feels like. They did a nerve test, and yes, there's damage. And I had the nerve test done months ago, but I was trying to wear a brace and a special kind of glove to help alleviate the pressure, to make it feel better. But it's like it's not getting any better because I'm starting to lose strength in this whole arm. I can't twist. We have a manual can opener, and I'm ambidextrous, so I write using my left hand, but as far as like other things, I use scissors with my right. I open jars with my right. I open a lot of things using my right hand. So turning like knobs and stuff like that, applying pressure, it hurts. I can't pick up heavy things because I lose all the strength in this arm, and especially down in this area, the lower part of my arm. I also have what they call trigger finger, which means it's really bothersome when I first wake up in the mornings. But at first I thought it was arthritis setting in to this part of my thumb, like right here on the inner part. Because if I push down on it and apply pressure right there, it's painful. So I thought, okay, I'm developing arthritis. And so I was telling the orthopedic surgeon about it. He's like, no, he said, that's what we call trigger finger. He said it has a lot to do with, it's the carpal tunnel that's causing that. So when I wake up, I can't, normally I can bend it back like this, but I can't bend my thumb back that far anymore. I'm trying right now, it's not working. It's not working. Try to bend it forward like this one. And it's like it takes a lot to do it. It doesn't hurt, but it's not doing it the way I want. I can't do it. So, but to bend it backward, I can't do it anymore. If I do accidentally apply pressure and bend it back, oh my God, it hurts. It's so painful. And it makes like a little poppy kind of feel. It has like a popping kind of feel to it, like when you pop your fingers, your knuckles. That's what it feels like. So it doesn't feel good. It's painful. It's not affecting this finger yet, like this one. I can't move anything in this hand like I do my other hand. Everything is like, it takes a little bit more effort. And well, this one's starting to get affected. It's a little bit stiff. But these, it's just slow movement, compared to the other hand. See, this one is like that, and this one takes more effort. This finger is starting to get a little bit stiff like the thumb, but the thumb, it's like, no. So, but anyway, I went on Thursday of last week, because I'd been going like a couple of months ago. I went back in March, and that's before they did the official lockdown of everything. Everybody stay at home because of the COVID-19 virus. And he said, okay. He said, well, tell you what. He said, I want you to think about it. He said, right now they're not allowing any elective surgeries because of the virus. He said, but once they lift those once they lift those restrictions and we can do the elective surgeries again, he said, I want you to make a decision then. Do you want to go ahead and go through with it? He said, because most likely we're going to have to go ahead and go through with it. I said, okay. And so all that time passed. And so I finally made an appointment last week. I went in, and he just walked into the office. And he said to me, he said, ready for that surgery? I said, yeah. I said, I've tried the glove. I've tried the brace. I said, and it's not working. I said, in fact, it's getting worse. And that's when he said, yeah, you have the trigger finger too. So they're going to have to go in to this part of my wrist and my hand and my wrist. They're going to have to relieve that pressure right there. And he said, as far as for the trigger finger, they're going to have to make like an incision right in here somewhere to release the pressure right there, so that I can have the use of my thumb again. But so that's my status right now. Have to go report to the building, to the ambulatory center at 6:15 Wednesday morning, and then the surgery is scheduled for 8. And they said the procedure is going to take about 30 minutes or so, and then that should be it. I'll have to wear like bandages and stuff like that, and they said something about a sling, so I don't know if I'm going to have to wear the sling for a few weeks or what. They didn't say, but he said the way they're going to wrap it is they're going to keep it to where my fingers are free, where I can probably use my fingers, but I might have to wear the brace, the sling for a little while. I know on the other arm I had to have the whole arm bandaged up, and it was in a sling for quite a while, and I had to learn how to write with my right hand. But as far as the procedure done on my right hand, they're just going to do the wrist area. So they're not going to do the release right here. As far as I know, they're not going to do the release right here. So yeah, he just mentioned making the incision right here and the one on my thumb. So, but anyway, I was just giving you an update to that situation. They said even though they're going to put me under, it's pretty minor surgery, so nothing to worry about. They're going to prescribe me probably pain medications. They said before I go for the surgery, I can't have any ibuprofen or anti-inflammatory medication because it might affect the anesthesia, and I can't eat after midnight. I can drink up until 4 o'clock in the morning, but it has to be clear liquids. It can be sweet tea, and I can have coffee, but no creamer in the coffee, no milk products after midnight. So, but just giving you guys an update, and I'll check back in. If I'm not feeling up to it Wednesday, then I'll check back in on Thursday. Y'all take care. Talk to you soon.